All right, here's the bullshit. Let's do it. So at this point, black men and black women need to just go their separate ways. Toxic as fuck. Black men are happier with others, and others respect black women. Okay, so first off, sis, I receive what you said in the spirit that you sent it. I understand you're not looking for no smoke, but I'm gonna talk right past you to the group. Okay, so black men love black women. I love black women. All the black men that follow me, they love black women too. That's what they talk about. When we see black women who are in the comment section and they share our values, then we praise these black women. We call them queens, right? But let me tell you something. Black men people who want marriage have traditional values, right? And that means they believe in traditional gender roles. Not all of them, but most of them, especially your black men. So if you're not a traditional woman, meaning that you believe in LGBTQIA, non-binary, gender fluidity, concepts about marriage, dating, relationships, self-identification, all of that stuff, you're gonna have a hard time finding a man who also takes on the traditional roles of a protector, provider. And I think that even though you guys talk all this shit, ultimately you still want men who are leaders and protectors and providers, even though you don't know how to deal with, get along with, exist with, cooperate with a man who is a leader, protector, provider, dominant male. Like you guys want a guy that accomplishes all the things that only a dominant male can, but you don't know how to deal with these men. And so you argue and fight and push back and you act like that's because you're single, independent, and you got your own opinion and he wants to stop and oppress you. But the truth of the matter is you don't know how to exist in your feminine. You can't take direction. You don't know how to submit to authority. You don't trust men. So even if you find a trustworthy man, you don't know how to keep him. You don't know how to treat him. And that's all okay, because here's what we found out. The boss bitch, single, independent, goddess, queen of the sea moss, of the Nefertiti, of the greenest grass, y'all are no good. Not you, but those women are no good for dating, long-term relationships, sex, or marriage. And so what you're hearing on TikTok and other places in the manosphere is men sharing this information with one another and saying, hey, avoid these women for everything. Like, they're not good for long-term relationships. They divorce at high rates. They cheat. They lie. They weaponize the police. They weaponize your children against you. They use the divorce court to leverage assets from you. You need to stay the hell away from these women. They're irrational, impossible to get along with. So we're not trying to get away from black women, but there's a mindset within black women that's this queen, independent boss bitch shit. And all the men have decided as a group that we're over it and we're not dealing with it anymore. So you hear we hate black women, but it's just that most black women move, operate, and think this way. But we don't hate black women. We love you guys.